Hello, today I will be doing a video on antlers. A woman who's a school teacher is suffering from childhood trauma and notices one of her students is very troubled himself and may be the victim of abuse. And she takes it upon herself to try and save him. I guess she wanted to save him the way she wished she had been when she was his age. Meanwhile, he's hiding a secret at home. Do you know how long I've been wanting to watch this? Because of the China virus, it was delayed for a year and a half. And by the time I bought my ticket, I was no longer that excited anymore. And I was hoping it would be released on VOD. And my intuition was right. Because after watching, there was no reason why this shouldn't have gotten a VOD release last year. This was nothing how I thought it would be. I was anticipating this to scare me the way Sinister did. Based on the trailer, it did a really good job at not giving too much away. When watching the movie and finding out what the boy was up to, it was a letdown, and that's my biggest problem. I just didn't like the story. The creature design was really cool, and there's one shot towards the end where you finally get a good look, and it's so disturbing, and it involves human flesh, and I wish they had done more with that. That was such a grotesque image, and I loved it. I wish they had done more creative things with the monster. There's a lot of build-up, and we don't spend too much time with this creature. It attacks a few people and it's entertaining and catches you off guard, but it's not spine tingling, scary, and eerie like I had hoped. Some scenes were effective, but the finale felt rushed. I give it 4 out of 10 and I don't recommend for theaters. I would wait for VOD. I'm sad the film didn't scare me the way I wanted it to. I wanted it to be eerie and unsettling and uncomfortable, and it didn't deliver. And this is where I'm going to get into spoilers, so if you haven't watched the movie, you can turn it off right now. It did all of this storytelling and build up, and the big fight scene lasted less than 3 minutes. The creature was so easy to kill, and done so by the lead, by herself. It almost felt like she was getting rid of a giant bug that was being a nuisance in her house. It reminded me of myself a few weeks ago when I was trying to kill a giant horsefly with a can of Raid and then swatting it. Like, damn, that's all you needed to do to get rid of this thing? It kind of felt rushed and lazy, or like they just didn't know what to do with it. I also didn't like the reveal that the boy's dad was basically infected by a creature and turned into one himself. That was disappointing because it reminded me of a possession movie, and I personally don't like that subgenre, but the visuals did make up for it. The visuals in this movie are really fantastic, and the acting is fantastic. It's not a bad movie, it's just such a disappointment after waiting a year and a half to watch it, and I just did not like the story. I was expecting like a psychological horror mixed with a creature feature, but more sophisticated. But instead, this is more like a drama with gruesome images.